Jack Ferraro loves getting innovative with his Legos.
And this is what I came up with for a super suit.
The resourceful 9-year-old plays with these superheroes while his mom searches for work.
For the most part, I can apply to anywhere from 7 to 15 jobs a day.
Amanda Clemons has been out of work since mid-March.
The only times I do get worried is when she's crying on the floor.
Clemons says her employer terminated her shortly after she asked to take time off to get Jack set up to do virtual schooling when Richmond Public Schools closed due to COVID-19.
The teacher actually sent us a schedule for an 8-hour day with like an hour block for each activity laid out for us. And I was like, I'm working. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this.
Now jobless in the middle of a pandemic and a full-time single parent, Clemons immediately applied for unemployment benefits from the state.
I told them I had been terminated, and I told them the exact reason why. I received benefits for, I believe it was 8 weeks. It was close to a month and a half, 2 months. Then my benefits cut off randomly. During one of my weekly certifications, I was told that there was an error processing my claim due to an unresolved issue, and it had no further details.
Turns out Clemons' employer told the Virginia Employment Commission that she was actually fired for inconsistent and unreliable work. Under state statute, if you were fired for cause, you could be denied benefits. An employer would have to prove misconduct before benefits would be denied.
We established the issue, and that stops any additional payments from going out.
In a Zoom call, Bill Walton, the director of unemployment insurance services for the VEC, said that 60,000 people are currently in the same boat as Clemons. Their unemployment applications are on hold due to issues related to their claims. Those issues include everything from fraud to how they lost their job or refusal to go back to work.
Even though we're under this crisis of the pandemic, that has not waived all of the normal, issues of voluntary quits or terminations that have to have terminations on those.
That means the VEC has to investigate both sides of the story, talking to the employer as well as the claimant before making a decision about their benefits. Typically, that takes 2 weeks. But during the pandemic, with the agency trying to process more than 1 million claims for benefits, there is a huge backlog. Here's the governor's chief workforce advisor.
It's around 6 to 8 weeks, and that is a backup. We've moved around 10,000 people out of the appeals process, but there's lots of different, with our accounts, issues that we have to do research on and back up, but we are working on that to hire more people.
In the meantime, people like Amanda Clemons and her son can do nothing but wait.
Some days I get really anxious and I start worrying about all the what ifs, and then other days I'm like, breathe, it's gonna be fine, and I woosah. But it's different from day to day, and I just try to take it day to day.
Now, the VEC says last month they were able to work on about 1,600 claims with issues per week. But this month, they've gotten that number up to 5,000 claims with issues per week. And they're hoping that by early next month, they will be up to about 10,000 claims per week to help clear that backlog. Working for you, I'm Melissa Hippolyte for CBS 6.